Yo, it is me, and I am so sorry that it's been a minute. I've no makeup on. I need to tell you what's going on. OMG. First, let me turn off the bad news. I mean, it's not like anything extra happened today. It's just always bad news. There we go. So, I'm okay. I am at my uncle's house, about 100 miles from my house. And, I was trying to, yeah, I'm about to give you a body shot. I'm trying to make it so I can hold the phone. And I'm going to use this gigantic bird. I'm going to show you that bird in a minute. But my front door is open. I should probably close the front door. So I am just now starting to come back down from the, I don't know, I think it ultimately ended up being about 30 pounds regained. I'm wearing a thingy right here, but I think I'm about where I was when I talked to you last time, which is great because I want you to know I gained more weight after that. So I'm a recovering emotional overeater. And and it's so interesting that I didn't understand what was happening as an undercurrent, like what was going on. And there was something that happened in November. And I think I kind of explained that maybe in a previous vlog. Um, but then in January, my uncle had to go into the hospital. So when I was trying to get it back together and release the regained like 20-ish or so pounds, something else was happening. So I'm an only child. And, for a long time, our table, Thanksgiving and Christmas, has been shrinking of people. I don't have any children, and I don't have, a life partner at this time, or have for a long time. Most of the time, I don't have a life partner. And that's just kind of how I've done this mostly, this incarnation. But anyway, so Uncle went to the hospital. When he got out of the hospital in January, late January, early February, I told my mom that I would be his caregiver primarily. For financial reasons, he couldn't afford real caregivers, and I'm good, damn it, I'm a real one. But um, I did that, um, and I was here, which is 100 miles from my house. Did I say that already? I was here like 3 or 4 nights a week. As he declined, I was adding nights, and then 5 nights finally. But then he was in the hospital, and then he came back, and then he got stronger, and he gained weight, and it was great. And then he ended up back in the hospital, and then he came back, and then he agreed to go into a board and care where there would be nurses and stuff around all the time in a house, a normal like home house, and 1 week after that, he passed away. So the part for me on that is that I realize is just dealing with him the whole time, being his caregiver and the dementia and stuff like that. But he's just a sweetheart. He's a fun-loving guy. There is some not cool parts, stubbornness and whatnot, and not intelligent ways. But he was just ornery like that his whole freaking life, so it was nothing new. But still endearing, you know. And what I realized is that the undercurrent for me was how I linked this experience to the inevitable with my parents. And so I guess I kept eating. I don't want this to be a big, okay, pull it together. I got a grip though. And the grip came by really acknowledging that that's what's going on. Just being conscious. And I hope I'm being clear here. I have somebody who's coming. I am the executor of my uncle's estate. So I do have an awesome opportunity to burn some calories because it's really crazy pushing the button so I can share. Oh my God. He and my Aunt Jean were into antiques and stuff, and there are some cool pieces like that one on the other side of the box is there, and this one right here, definitely. But of course, Uncle felt like every single piece, every lamp, everything is an antique, which I don't think is going to be the case. We're having an assessor come over. That four lampshade lamp there that looks like something out of Elvira's living room. He said I can have that, and I'm so excited. I love that lamp. Anyway, so we're getting the house ready for an estate sale, and the kitchen was horrid. I mean, it looks like a mess right now, right? But every single drawer, every single cupboard was filled with like paperwork. Like we haven't finished over here. Like, take this little thing right here and multiply it by about 3,000. And that's what we were dealing with. I mean, I'm talking so much. This is going to the shredder. All of this stuff came out of cupboards and stuff. It was really not cool because my aunt passed away 9 years ago. But so, um, it's preparing now. I don't have to answer that because it's probably a telemarketer. I bet you this thing is going to tell me that I'm opening the back door. And don't you forget it. Anyway, so here we are. And the next thing that's going to happen is junk removal coming. And I have to determine which pieces are going and which pieces are staying. Birdcage is going, unfortunately. It did its job, though. Oh, my parents were saying the swing. Bye, swing. Bummer. And then somebody said this thing, which is like, I understand my uncle made it, but not cool. Wow, and I have no idea what some of this stuff is back there. But we gotta make it disappear. Ay, ay, ay. And then back here is a stationary bike that my uncle claimed was antique. I'm sorry. I shouldn't giggle. In a sense, it is. It's very antique. The junk people will take that away, and they'll take that away, and they'll take this away, and that away. And these are things I wanted to do when my uncle was here. But he was not having that because every last thing that he owns, he believes is an antique. Everything, 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 everything. Okay? Okay, everything. And don't you forget it. So, there are some cool things though. My aunt was a collector of really awesome things. And so there's a lot of brass and copper, and that has value for sure. There's a lot more of this stuff. I just started pulling this stuff out of the nooks and crannies and whatnot. So I have my work cut out for me, and that is what I've been doing. And I've never been an executor before, and I have to make this house empty soon and then sell it. And as the trusted fiduciary, it is my responsibility to make as much money as possible for my cousins who are the beneficiaries. That's what I'm going to do. So that's where I've been. That's what's going on. I've also been in archery, doing a lot of archery. I'm an archer now. The cool thing about archery is that when you shoot the arrow, sometimes when you like, especially when you don't hit the target, and I'm working on 30 meters right now. I'm pretty damn good at 18 meters. Pretty freaking good. But now I'm trying to get to 30, and I miss that damn thing all the time. And so then it goes flying, and you got to go get your arrows. You got to go get them. That's part of it. That's like that's where it becomes a great athletic thing. So I'm digging it, and I also feel like archery is sexy as. I'm sorry. I might be able to edit that. And I also feel like archery is sexy AF. So sexy. I said it differently a minute ago and I just edited. I hope I didn't mess up my whole thing, but I hope you guys are well. And I'm sorry it's been a minute. I'll be back a whole lot more often, but it's just trying to figure out how to do it in a different space and stuff like that. And, I don't know what I'm doing. I need to get my hair done, and I need to remember that life is good. And I hope your life is good. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.